Like the video and subscribe to our channel right now and get 1 week of amazing luck. Welcome to this video. In this video, we explore the world of the most deadly and dangerous insects. Get ready to be amazed as we uncover the fascinating and sometimes terrifying world of bugs. From the Asian giant hornet to the assassin caterpillar, we'll showcase these incredible creatures and learn about their unique characteristics. Join us in this amazing adventure and gain a deeper understanding of these amazing insects. Don't miss out, watch till the end and expand your knowledge of the natural world. Here are the top most deadly and dangerous insects. Number 10. Asian giant hornet. This is the largest species of wasp in the world, also known as the murder hornet. Scientists worry that it may establish itself as an established invasive species in the US and the UK, which has alarmed them in recent years. You might be wondering why its name includes the word murder. Humans should be cautious around these animals. Fortunately, they probably won't kill people. But nonetheless, stay away from them. These hornets can destroy entire honeybee hives and feast on other insects. After eliminating all of the worker bees, they break into the hive and steal the larvae as well. Native to Asia, this hornet is found in Thailand, Myanmar, Japan, and even Russia. The first confirmed U.S. sighting was a dead specimen found in Washington. In the late summer and early fall of 2019, a number of additional insects were spotted on British Columbia's Vancouver Island. It is uncertain whether this hornet will expand from the Pacific Northwest to other parts of North America or if it is constructing a beachhead there. If that occurs, the honeybees there will have further difficulties. Number 9. Assassin caterpillar. Another species to be wary of is the assassin caterpillar. It has already taken several lives. When the giant silkworm moth is still a larva, they are significantly more lethal. Their venom-injecting bristles, which serve as a defensive mechanism against predators, are the source of their toxicity. Next, a sac at the base of every hollow bristle stores the poison. The poison seeps through the skin punctured by a bristle. The poison's anticoagulant characteristics prevent the blood from clotting normally. Burning sensations, kidney failure, vomiting, internal bleeding, and, in extreme circumstances, death are among the symptoms. Assassin caterpillars are found in the rainforests of southern Brazil and are hard to spot because they blend beautifully into the surroundings. They are often found in groups. When static, they can be seen in a circle with their heads pointing outwards, but when disturbed they will move in a line. Number 8. Bees. Bees pose a threat. In 2017, they caused the deaths of 89 Americans. Males made up about 80% of these victims. Anaphylactic shock claimed their lives. All bee species can produce allergic reactions from their sting, although some are more hazardous than others. One was covered in the last entry, the Japanese gigantic hornet. The killer bee is the other well-known figure you want to avoid messing with. This moniker was created by the media to promote Africanized or African honeybees. Every year, this particular bee causes 1 or 2 deaths on a global scale. The bee's sting is no worse than most other honeybees. What makes it stand out is that it is more defensive and stings in higher numbers, unlike its counterparts. To put this in perspective, it stings 10 times more than other bees. As a group, they will chase a person a quarter of a mile till they achieve their aim. They've killed horses using a similar pattern. They live in the U.S. states of Texas, Nevada, Florida, Southern California, and New Mexico. Number 7. Indian red scorpion. Around 1,500 species of scorpions can be found worldwide. Only a small portion of this number are poisonous. Among all scorpion species, the Indian red is one of the deadliest. More than 40% of those who are bitten by them die. There is an issue with this insect in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Because they are located close to places where people live, it is more worse. Children are primarily impacted and frequently play barefoot in those places. Scorpions are shy and nocturnal arachnids that will sting when threatened. Although less than 3 inches long, they contain lots of potent venom that results in vomiting, severe pain, breathlessness, profuse sweating, and alternating high and low blood pressure and heart rate. This venom can be fatal due to pulmonary edema and targets the heart and lungs. Their bite is not much affected by antivenom, although blood pressure drugs can lower death to less than 4%. In India, people keep Indian red scorpions as pets despite their drawbacks. Deathstalker scorpion is present. Number 6. The Deathstalker scorpion. Another species of scorpion on this list is the Deathstalker. They can be found in North Africa, Central Asia, and the Middle East in shrubland environments. A healthy adult is rarely killed by a single bite. However, it needs a lot of venom and can be deadly to children. Physicians who are unfamiliar with treating the bite of this scorpion frequently claim that children need less antivenom because of their smaller bodies. They actually require a lot more than they think. This is because compared to adults, there is a larger venom to body weight ratio. Heart failure is caused by a combination of 4 strong neurotoxins found in the venom of the Deathstalker. A Deathstalker scorpion bit Air Force Staff Sergeant Monique Monroe Harris in 2010 in Kirkuk, Iraq. She was flown to Germany and then to the airport at Baled. During the flight, her blood pressure repeatedly fell to almost 0 before receiving antivenom. She is now referred to as Scorpion Queen. At $39 million per gallon, the Deathstalker's venom is also the most costly liquid in existence. It is costly since gathering this venom is challenging and yields only a small amount of it. In fact, it takes 2.64 million milkings to get a gallon of venom. Another reason it is so expensive is that it may be used in the possible treatment of bone disease, arthritis, and brain cancer in the future. Number 5. Locusts. Insects by themselves, locusts are harmless. On the other hand, they inflict indirect harm that results in fatalities. As a kind of grasshopper, locusts are not scary at first glance. Recall the biblical tale of the locusts, who quickly destroyed crops by invading farms and fields. Even though this occurrence occurred a long time ago, its effects are still being felt. Locusts are solitary insects that gather in million-strong flocks. They are frequently brought on by a dry spell that is followed by heavy rains and a boost in vegetation. The drought forces them to the remaining areas of vegetation, and the rainfall and abundance of food allow them to breed rapidly. This then is where the real problem is. The major agricultural damage they cause can lead to famine and subsequent deaths of thousands of people who depend on the farm produce. Number 4. Blister Beetle. The next bug on this list is the Blister Beetle. Although it is not fatal to people, it has the potential to be. But because they frequently get confused with the hay or alfalfa that horses eat, they are more prone to attack them. Cantharidin is the toxin secreted by blister beetles. Humans exposed to this poison develop skin blisters. It works well against warts and rabies and has been used as traditional medicine in the past. It is frequently employed as a sexual enhancer. This stuff was a main element in love potions years ago, but it was dangerous. Researchers have shown that when this poison is consumed in large enough doses, it can be fatal. In the 1950s, a man was imprisoned for the deaths of 2 women after he gave them cantharidin-laced candies to seduce them. Usually, the effect of the substance makes one weak, but he used a lot of them, not knowing it was lethal. Number 3. Flea. Primitive, wingless insects called fleas survive by drawing blood from other animals. Even the creatures that lice do not bother to parasitize are affected. I refer to animals such as bats. Fleas have a special ability to jump in order to make up for their inability to fly. These insects may jump up to 200 times their own body length. In order to put this into perspective, imagine a person 6 feet tall jumping 1,200 feet into the air. The bite of a flea produces irritation and itching. An infestation might be so harmful that it causes anemia in the host animal. Pathogens of all kinds, including bacteria, viruses, and worms, are spread by fleas. They spread the bubonic plague and typhus, among other illnesses. In the 14th century, this pandemic killed over 50 million individuals in Europe. Additionally, this insect can spread Trypanosoma protozoans, which cause Chagas disease and sleeping sickness, and tapeworms. Despite being uncommon, this can be treated with a single round of antibiotics. Tongue disease and other skin diseases are caused by fleas. This illness results in skin irritation, blisters, and itching. Number 2. Tick. Though many scientists do not mean to be harsh to this insect, they do think that ticks should be killed as soon as they are spotted. This is due to the fact that they can infect people with a wide range of pathogens, including bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. A single tick can carry numerous infections, which complicates identification and management. Tick-borne illnesses are not fully understood by scientists. These insects have a lot to teach us. 4 of the approximately 16 illnesses that ticks are thought to carry have been identified. Rocky Mountain spotted fever is the deadliest of these diseases, with Lyme being one of them. Tennessee, North Carolina, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri are states where this fever is most common. Its symptoms resemble other tick diseases and range from nausea, muscle pain, fever, and headache. While there is no vaccine, it can be treated with antibiotics. The fatality rate is as high as 30% in untreated patients, even with proper treatment. Case fatality rates of 4% have been recorded. Number 1. Mosquito. The deadliest creatures in the animal kingdom are mosquitoes. Despite how little it seems, it kills over 700,000 people a year. Numerous other illnesses, including Zika, West Nile, yellow fever, lymphatic filariasis, and chikungunya, can be spread by this bug. Above all, it spreads like wildfire, like to malaria. Roughly 435,000 people globally lost their lives to the illness in 2017 alone. One person every 30 seconds, that is. A unique structure found in mosquitoes is known as the maxillary pulp. It finds us by detecting the CO2 emitted from our breath. They drink 3 times their body weight in blood when they descend on their host. These insects prefer beer drinkers because a bottle of beer increases the ethanol content in your sweat. Ethanol turns mosquitoes on. On top of that, heavy drinking increases your body temperature, making it easier for a mosquito to find you. People with greater body mass attract more mosquitoes for similar reasons. Also, mosquitoes prefer people with O blood type. It is unclear why, but many assume that O blood type people smell better, thus becoming more attractive. See you in the next one.